Hello everyone, welcome. Today we'll be looking at what are the elements of a valid contract. Now, what exactly is a contract and what makes up the elements of a valid contract? The law states that a contract is a promise or sets of promises that the court will enforce. In order for there to be a valid contract, there are certain elements that must be present. There must be a valid offer, valid acceptance, consideration, intention to create legal relations, and certainty of terms. Today we'll be looking at what is a valid offer, what is valid acceptance, and what is consideration. Now, an offer is where the offerer, the person making the promise, states that he is willing to contract on specified terms. As was indicated earlier, there is always a relationship of offerer and offeree in the circumstance. The offerer being the person that is making the offer, and the offeree is the person receiving the particular offer. Now, for many of us, we may be wondering, what if other circumstances arise? Will those circumstances amount to a valid offer? In circumstances, the law has said these do not amount to valid offer. So if there is an invitation to treat, so a customer goes into a supermarket to purchase some goods, he sees those goods on the shelves. Now there is no offer at that point in time. The law states that the offer is made at the point when the customer takes the goods from the shelf, takes it to the cashier and makes payment, and that payment is accepted by the particular cashier. In addition to this, another exception is request for information. That will not amount to a valid offer. A tender will not amount to a valid offer as well. Let us move on to what exactly is acceptance. Acceptance, according to the law, is where a person unequivocally assents to the terms of the contract without any form of qualification. The law states that the offeree must communicate acceptance to the offerer for it to be valid. However, you must be aware of the fact that silence may amount to a valid acceptance as well. Now, one of the known exceptions in the rule of acceptance is the Postal Rule. The Postal Rule dictates that acceptance arises in the circumstance as soon as the offeree posts the letter to the offerer, and not the date or the day when the letter is received by the offerer. Let us move on to what is consideration. Consideration, according to the principle of Curry and Misser, states that it is some right, it is some benefit, it is some interest that accrues to one party. But on the flip side, the other party suffers some detriment, some loss, or otherwise. In order for there to be consideration in the circumstance, it must move from the promisee to the promisor. So, if you are thinking about entering into a contract, you must be cognizant of some of the elements that must be present in order for the contract to be made out. See you next time. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.